Okay, so first things first, I obviously cut half of my hair off. Talk amongst yourselves about whether that was a good idea or not. In the meantime, I am going to show you guys how to shape your eyebrows. So let's get to it. Here's the after. I'm gonna clean these off so you can see before. Ignore this part of what's going on here because I'm getting ready for a date. And it's just not enough time in the world to have a date and make a video, so I'm doing it all at once. Okay, so there's two parts to doing your eyebrows. The first part is shaping them, which I do every day, pretty much, I think. I pluck my eyebrows like every day. Just the stray ones. So you first need to shape, and then we're gonna fill in. And right now I have all my makeup done except for my eyebrows. And normally, there's 3 points in the geometry of eyebrow making that you need to get right. The first is how far do you pluck your unibrow out, and I would say err on your eyebrows being too close together rather than too far apart. Too far apart makes you look like you're from the 90s, so don't do that. So the points you want to look for are how far away from, the bridge of your nose, how far out do you go, where is the arch, and then how far does it extend down here. And if you don't have enough eyebrows for this, that's fine, we're gonna draw them on later, but this is just for those of us that have like a lot of brows to begin with. Okay, so the first thing you wanna mark, I'm just gonna do it with this red lip stain so that you can see it, but take a straight object, like I'm using a nail file, but you could use a butter knife or whatever, and lay it next to your nose, straight up and down. So that is the inside part of your eyebrow, right? That's where it should stop. Like I said, err, to them being a little close together as opposed to too far apart. So that's the first point. Then take that same straight object and tip it out, and you're gonna like go to where when you're looking straight ahead, like where the the flat thing bisects your pupil of your eye, and also the edge of your nose, and that's gonna be where your highest arch part is. That's where it's gonna go up and then take a turn and go down. So we've got the inside, then we've got through the middle of your eye, and then go to the outside corner of your eye out here, and that's where your eyebrow should end. And it looks like I have a few stray ones past that, so I'm gonna have to get rid of those. Okay, so once you have it marked, you're gonna go in and just start shaping your brow. I would come in here and just start plucking away toward that dot that I made, and then leaving the ends fairly natural, but making sure to stop at that dot. So if there's any hairs out here, I would get rid of them. The last thing I do grooming wise is I take the brush end of I use this Anastasia million-year-old combo pencil and brush. I take the brush side and I brush my hairs down over my eyebrow, and any super long, well, those are my bangs, any super long ones that just look like really long and pokey, like those ones right there, I would trim off, just the very ends. Otherwise, I sometimes get like Spock type of brows. So that's it for the shaping part. I'm gonna wash these dots off my face, and then I'll just show you how I finish in with the pencil. I'm having sake because I'm going to Japanese for dinner. Jealous much? So now you can see like my kind of weak parts of my eyebrows here. I just have this Anastasia pencil, and it's in soft brown. It comes in a lot of different colors, but this is like the universal brown. So I go in here and I kind of decide where my insides are, right? And then I'm just gonna like fill in these kind of sparse areas. You don't want the edge to be like super hard. I still have a little of that red stuff on my eye. And then I just kind of go in and fill in wherever there's spots where you can see my skin through my brows. Okay, and then in order to make them look a little less, you don't want them to be like super drag queeny, I do take the brush afterwards and just kind of rough up the edges and just brush it through. And that just kind of like blends it a little bit to make it look a little more natural instead of the super hard edges that we just put in with the pencil. And that's it. Those are some serious eyebrows.